Today I'm going to show you a fantastic salad with Belgian endive and caramelised walnuts. Hi, I'm Jocky Petrie and I'm Head of Creative Development at the Ledbury restaurant. So first of all, we're going to make caramelised walnuts. We're going to blanch the walnuts into boiling water. We're then going to coat them in sugar and then we're going to deep fry them. With the flex induction, we can control the temperature of the oil, so it makes deep fat frying much easier. Because the water's on the power boost, it comes to the boil very quickly. We're going to boil the walnuts and it's going to do two things. We're going to take off any excess skin that's on the walnuts, but it's also going to make the sugar stick to the walnuts. And we've heated our oil up to about 190 degrees Celsius. And what we're using here is grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is very good oil to use. It's got a very high flash point, which means it won't get very smoky. If we use olive oil, it'll get very smoky. So this is the technique here. This is the key technique here of caramelising the walnuts. So then we take the walnuts in the sugar and then just place them into the oil. What you're looking for is the nuts to start to caramelise. And you can see it's starting to smoke a little bit. So that means the sugar's starting to caramelise. And all the nuts kind of rise to the top and they kind of float to the top. If you want to get a nice caramel in here, you don't want it too light. If it's too light, it's going to be very sticky. So you see, it happens very quickly. Pull these off, spread this over the tray. The next element to the Belgian endive salad is that we're going to make a little honey drizzle to go over the leaves. And we start off with some vinegar and some honey. And we're just going to bring this to the boil and cook it for 3 minutes. And we're going to add to it some bay leaf. I think bay leaf is a fantastic herb, very aromatic and very strong. Just twist it, break them in half and add it to the honey. And we'll just bring that to heat quite quickly. I think it's key and important, the element of citrus within a course of a meal, whether it's a starter, main course or dessert. It adds different levels of bitterness, different levels of acidity, different levels of freshness to the meal. So we're adding some grapefruit zest in here to add freshness, but also to add bitterness. And it's a fantastic flavour combination, the use of black pepper and grapefruit zest. The chives are going to add a fresh onion element to the dish. You could actually make a big batch of this. You could do like a whole jar's worth of honey and you keep it, this bay leaf honey, and use it for all sorts. You can even have it on your toast. And what I'm doing here, I'm making a dressing, but I'm not adding any oil at this moment because the oil kind of coats the cell walls off the Belgian endive and makes it go limp and loses its vibrancy and colour. By doing this method, we put the oil in afterwards across the plate. It means the salad will last fresher for longer and it won't go so limp. So you've got the bitterness from the chicory leaves and you've got the heat from the mustard. And then we've got the freshness of the vinegar and the chives. I'm using Gran Padano cheese as opposed to Parmesan. I find Parmesan can be very strong. I think Parmesan is better enjoyed on its own, whereas this cheese, Gran Padano, is a bit more creamy, not so salty, not so harsh. Forget your knife and fork. I like to eat this with my hands. Everything's on there, so enjoy it.